Welcome back to the Tu-Vie podcast. Come on and cast. I'm so
Come on and
sorry.
slam and
I
welcome
was
to the
trying to do
game.
I was trying to do a podcast version of Come On and Slam from Space Jam because we're doing our fantasy week episode. I am your host James. Sitting with me as always is my co-host, coach Colin.
So
What an intro! I love the silent burp in the back. Beautiful way to bring up your vibe. But as you saw quickly, he's back from the dead, gone but not forgotten. Kimmin.
working on his sleep schedule, trying to just living life.
Yeah, man. One day we'll get these
Semester's
intros.
over.
Yeah, man.
You know?
I was
finally,
scared
some
you were about
freedom.
to bust out rap. I was honestly scared. Working on my sleep schedule.
I'm a lyrical miracle.
That's a real hot
My
coffee
skills
pot.
are spiritual.
Yucky.
Yeah, we'll get these intros down one day. But for this episode, we're not chums, we're not pals, we're competitors because we're trying to get our team to the championship. So let's get into this. So as you guys know, it's our fantasy week. We wanted to create a fantasy-based team. We had the limitations, which were 3 comic book characters at max if you choose so, 1 giant character, 1 speedster, and you have to create a team name. So I say we just let Cameron go first, and we'll make our way up the talking ladder, which will then go Colin and then me. Oh, we'll also say like the first 5 are on the court, and the other half are the ones on the bench.
Yeah. Okay. So my team name is Martin Luther King's second dream.
No.
Martin Luther King's second dream.
Yes, sir.
I can't wait to see who's on the lineup.
First at point guard in our starting 5 is Wally West, but specifically the Wally West from Doomsday Clock, who has the Dr. Manhattan powers. That's the most powerful character ever.
Sure.
He's a speedster and he has Dr. Manhattan powers. That ball's going in the bucket every single time he throws it, you know?
Sure.
And since he's a speedster, he's basically never not going to be throwing it.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway.
But Gina gonna have to really do a lot of slow-mo plays to see if he's traveling or not.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a really long game.
Our refs are gonna have to put in the work.
Just like the glasses, they could just
we got Michael Jordan, but specifically Space Jam Michael Jordan that can like stretch his arms and stuff, and he's very powerful.
That makes sense.
Then we have Bullseye from Daredevil, because he's gonna be an excellent shooter.
Colin does a really good Bullseye
from
impression.
Anywhere on the court.
Yeah, can you do a good impression, Colin? When the Colin Firth Daredevil, not Colin Firth, Colin
Farrell.
Bullseye.
Thank you. Yeah, he did it a long time ago. That's your go-to. You do it pretty well.
The Ben Affleck Daredevil movie is a childhood movie of mine. Sorry, Cameron.
It is.
No, you're good. And then we have Peter Pan, who I think will be great on both ends of the court with his flying abilities. I think he can also help spread pixie dust onto other players, which will throw them off their game because they don't know how to fly that well.
Some solid.
And then we have
giving the other team the powers.
A defensive powerhouse, Adam Eve from Invincible. She can block shots by creating anything out of thin air.
That's actually a good one.
She's very versatile. She can
change the atoms of the court and everything.
She can change anything.
Yeah, she's pretty much there.
Yeah. Anyway, on our bench, we got Gollum.
Video game Gollum or movie Gollum?
Both. Okay. No. Just like Gollum.
Okay.
Oh, that was an image.
Is he the mascot?
Actually, I'm going to do the video game Gollum because the only thing I've seen video game Gollum do is like jump up really high and like that's it.
Okay, so he's pretty much good for.
And also, I feel like he'd bite the other player's ankles.
Just bite their thumbs off.
Rip your Achilles out. We got Slender Man. Pretty.
That's
self-explanatory. That dude's tall as hell and he's got tentacles. This dude's our main player off the bench. He comes off a lot. Anakin Skywalker can use the Force. Extremely strong Force user.
That's a good swap.
he cleans up and assists by just using the force to just like tap the ball in.
Yeah, get into balls in hole.
Balls in the hole.
Jesus, of course.
Of course, like we were gonna know.
Yeah, he stays on the bench mostly, but his main.
You bench Jesus?
Yeah, I benched Jesus.
That's a new shirt. If we ever create merch, yeah, I benched Jesus.
We bench Jesus.
We benched Jesus.
Dude, that'd be a great shirt for like atheists. We bench.
So Jesus's main contribution to the game is that your water cooler, your water bottles, anything you are drinking, guess what? It's wine. So all of your players are either dehydrated or drunk.
Yeah, that's a solid move. Okay.
But what if they play better if they're drunk?
I was gonna say
that's a risk we're willing to take.
We all like it.
I feel like some of my characters would do pretty high on some inebriation.
And then our final player on the bench, he's a liar, he's a cheat, he's a swindler. It's former Congressman George Santos.
And on $500 on Cameo, you can have him say whatever you want.
Whatever.
I stepped in.
Stepped down. Oh my god! So is he? So it's a fictional. So is he going as head of the house?
Oh, yes.
Because that's his current title. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of what he has said is fiction.
That is true. We'll review the tapes.
And made of lies.
Yeah, we'll review the tapes. That's a solid lineup. And what was your team name again?
Martin Luther King's Second Dream.
I thought that was it. Okay. Colin, you ready for your lineup?
I am. I was born ready.
Okay.
Okay.
So
the first one on my lineup, let's just throw away.
Tom
Holland.
Just Tom Holland?
Just Tom Holland?
Just Tom Holland.
And you said he's a throwaway, so he's on the bench?
No. It's just
so the first 5 you're saying are on the court.
We have more qualified people.
But the first 5 you're saying are on the court, right?
Yes.
Okay, so to make sure. Sorry.
Yes.
Go on. So Tom Holland.
Second one, you'll get why. Okay. Quicksilver.
Okay.
Third one, Zack Snyder.
Elaborate on one.
Yeah.
All right. So Zack Snyder. All right. He knows how to get the shot. All right. He's got the shots down. All right. If nothing else he's known for is some great quality shots.
That's it? Not slow-mo? He's not going to slow down time?
You know he's going to slow-mo when he dunks. All right. He's got that power.
Okay.
The fourth one is Alex Russo from Wizards of Waverly Place.
Is that Selena Gomez's character?
Yes, it is.
It is.
The fifth one, and this is my favorite, is the Spot. All right, because the Spot can just open portals over the
net.
The basket.
The net.
So
kind of do like a portal thing where the ball just keeps going through, and then not the top one, and just keeps going and scoring points.
Yeah, we're cheaters.
Okay. Well, that's that's Looney Tunes rule. Everyone's a cheater. He had Michael Jordan stretch out his arm.
So
that's not cheating. That's just your strength, man.
You know what I'm saying? Spot's using his strengths.
Yeah. The sixth one is Fat Albert. Hear me out, because you remember in the live-action Fat Albert movie,
Kenan Thompson.
Basketball. He was pretty good. Yeah, Kenan Thompson. He was really great on the court.
Okay.
7 is Tyler Durden. I don't know. Honestly,
hold on. Which Tyler Durden?
Are you talking about book or movie?
Well, I'm talking about because I know that
real or Edward Norton.
Yeah, I was gonna say like Edward Norton, who is Tyler Durden, or Brad Pitt. Or do you think they're like? Are you saying they're interswappable since it's technically the same dude?
I literally I mean, he's not. I'd say that we took.
Is this a loophole to get new people
out of the Edward Norton's body, and we just put him on the team?
So you're saying it's your loophole to get 2 people?
It's just a real manifestation of Brad Pitt, Tyler Durden.
Oh, okay. So Brad Pitt. Cool. Okay. I just didn't know if you meant like if you're using Edward Norton because that was Tyler Durden. If you meant that also comes with Brad Pitt, because that I'd allow.
I love how you put more thought into this than I did.
You don't understand how much effort I put into this.
James. 8th person is the Flash, but Barry Allen Flash.
Okay. I'm just glad no one said Ezra Miller. Just want to let that be known.
I was so close.
I bet you were.
No, it was.
I knew you were.
The 9th person on my basketball team is my dad. You said fictional
know you
characters.
becomes that.
He's not here
Fuck.
anymore. I can use him.
Cameron, you know his dad's dead, right?
Oh no, I didn't.
He's super dead, man.
Oh,
Burned dead.
Get
And
it now?
10 is LeBron.
Hold on. Before you say your 10th, hold on. Tell Cameron Tell
I
Cameron
love
about
how
your
Cameron is just playing a video game,
He's
and I just
playing Power Wash Simulator in the middle of the podcast.
No, I'm not.
Colin, tell Cameron your dad's vile.
At any funeral that Cameron goes to, you need to bring a Switch with him, or he's not going to focus.
Yeah.
Every time he's
God.
like watching a movie
Respect
at the
for
theaters.
the dead.
Yeah,
This is him giving a speech at a funeral. Yeah, so I like knew him pretty well, and I
just starts doing a poem.
his head's turned. He's like, "Yeah, he was a good guy. You know, like we're all really gonna miss him."
Playing
Man.
Baldur's Gate 3 and rolls a crit 1. Damn it! Sorry.
In the middle, in the middle of the speech.
It's like middle of the congregation. Sorry. Get a little heated.
Sorry.
Dead. Baldur's Gate's a bad mix.
Blew it.
But did you tell Cameron about your vile?
Oh
joke?
yeah. So Cameron, so you know how like when some loved ones they're like, you know, they get all like sad and sentimental and they want to have like a little vial of their ash, right? You know, of their body. So I have 4 of those, and I was supposed to give 3 of them to my other brothers. I forgot. But what's really cool about it is like if you line all the vials up together like a Megazord, my dad comes back.
Damn, that's crazy.
The
I
comparison
got
he
to
always
get my
makes.
grandma together.
The comparison he always makes was, you ever see the movie Onward?
You bring 2 together, is it just his legs?
He puts like a Lego figure head on the top of him, so it's just like he's got the head at least, you know?
His beer gut makes up a half.
All right, who's your last one? I'm sorry, I had to make sure that was in there. We were gonna get back on bet. Was it who?
LeBron.
like new legacy.
But here's the thing. You know, in Scott Pilgrim, there's Scott Pilgrim and there's Nega Scott.
Yeah.
Negab LeBron. Wait, no. Oh, wait, no. I just realized that's bad. No.
You're not saying the word. You're just saying the anti-LeBron.
I know, but I didn't realize.
Was he like a white guy? Like I don't know what that meant.
You don't know who LeBron is?
The anti-LeBron, because Scott Pilgrim was white, and this other one was like
that would
darker.
be way worse.
That's what I was thinking. I don't know what you were thinking, dude.
I'd honestly I met in power set.
Was he like? So then was he like a bad basketball player? Like
he just has powers. I don't know, man. Like the time that I took for me to remake this list.
Is that what you were doing?
Already impressive.
I will admit, your time to readjust was it's incredible. Do you want to still stick with LeBron James, or do you want?
Could I switch him out because I had somebody else?
Yeah, I'll allow a switch. Here you go. Come on, top your
Harry Potter.
Harry Potter.
All right.
Okay. They're both Warner Brother characters.
Wait. Ezra Miller.
We're sticking with
you want to fight? You want to fight?
You could go with Constance from the Fantastic Beast movies, because Constance is played by Ezra Miller.
You know, Constance is a great metaphor. You know that like little demon that's inside of him that like is just a huge rage monster? That's a metaphor. Yeah. Miller's acting.
Yeah. I was gonna say, is that it?
Yeah, he wasn't even acting. That's just a part of Ezra Miller.
He showed up, man. No, he was giving the writers like direction.
Yeah, I love that bit where it's like, the whole like killing the younglings thing wasn't even in the script. Hayden Christensen just walked on set and started beating little kids, and it's like we just kept the cameras rolling. That's what I think what it was. All right, well, Colin, what's your team name, Colin? Did you say that?
Oh, my team name?
Yeah.
Multiverse of Madness.
Okay. All right.
We'll allow it.
I'll come up with a better one.
Okay. Whenever you come up with a better one, you stop me and you let me know.
Okay.
Our lawyers are telling us that Disney will have us killed.
We may have to censor that in editing.
Got a name.
You got a name?
Yeah. My Dad's Dream.
Your dad's dream. Okay. Well, because he is a part of your team, so I will allow that. All right.
He's dead.
I know, Colin. I'm very sorry.
I'm glad Cameron laughed.
Yeah. No.
James is way too nice for these.
It's like, well, I don't know what to
Nothing
say.
funnier than people weaponizing their dead loved ones.
He does
It's
it perfectly.
really funny.
I gotta, dude. I can get away with.
He's got an hour special material worth of dead parent jokes. He just riffs.
It's honestly, it's impressive.
He spent more time on the dead dad jokes than he did the basketball episode. I will say that.
Yeah,
probably.
well, I mean,
what?
Sorry.
No,
you're about to.
No, bring your dad in one more time. I don't think he was met. We got to hit our quota.
Go for
He
it.
did not just do. Okay. With my team, the first person on court, I thought as guard point would be a point guard would be really good. Was Ditto from Pokemon.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because then he can just pick to whoever he wants. On shooting guard, I have Metro Man from Megamind.
Okay.
Because I don't know, Cameron, if you saw the episode, but who would win in a fight, Omni Man or Metro Man?
Metro Man.
Thank you.
Metro Man.
Okay.
Sorry.
Metro Man doesn't have any weaknesses, dude.
Yeah, he does.
Other than like depression.
Yeah. That literally in the episode, Cameron, I literally said Omni Man can beat Metro Man because all Omni Man has to do is destroy that planet, all of his loved ones, and Metro Man would have no will to fight because he's just left.
Say that.
I don't think he would because I think Metro Man.
Dude, he already bitched out when he went through like a midlife crisis. He's like, I don't want to be a superhero anymore. Just imagine what would happen if Omni Man destroyed everything that he loved. He would just be like, what am I supposed to do now? I have nothing.
I don't think he would get that far. That's the thing.
Oh, he would. He would.
All right. So third person on court as I was gonna say power forward or center, but it's Nacho Libre because I thought because he's got that like yeah. Because I'm thinking if he's going for like a long shot, he just does that thing where he spreads his arms out and just soars.
Oh, dude. You know what I pictured on your team? It's like when they're like being pulled out, you got like Metro Man, you got Ditto, and then like it comes down, he's like, I am.
He's doing that thing with the cape where exactly. It's exactly what I was thinking. And these next two are two separate things, so these are not one person. But it's Sydney and Billy from White Men Can't Jump. It's Wesley Snipes and
you're not going with the Jack Harlow version?
I did not go with the Jack Harlow one. No.
Lame.
Did you watch that one, Cameron?
No.
Okay, good. Why can't Woody Harrelson? Woody Harrelson.
I love Woody Harrelson.
I don't know why I couldn't remember his name. Then on the bench, I have Air Bud.
That is a good choice.
Yeah, I thought literally the dog.
Air Bud always wins.
Yeah, so at least I got something on reserve.
I'm fully stealing this bit from a skit, but imagine being the kid that got cut from the team for Air Bud.
I've seen that.
Wasn't it like a college humor bit where it's like imagine the other team that lost to Air Bud or something?
Yes, that one is a different sketch, which is also equally funny.
So funny. And then the second one on bench, I have Reptile from Marvel, who's essentially just their Beast Boy. Colin, don't you dare get mad at me. I've already had this thought for weeks.
I'm not mad.
You're just disappointed?
What
do you got against Reptile?
I don't have anything against Reptile. I just don't know where the infatuation came from. It was so random.
I will tell you right now, it started from a young age with Superhero Squad.
Superhero Squad, yep.
Superhero Squad has started that infatuation.
All right. I'll allow it because Superhero Squad.
Yeah. Hero up.
Superhero Squad, hero up.
Such a great, better Wii game. The third one on bench is Tigger from Winnie the Pooh because he can, it's got that hops for sure. He can bounce on his butt. On the other one is Ben 10 from Ben 10 Alien Force.
Oh, that's a really good pick.
Because I thought
Yuri
Lowenthal is Ben 10, but also because specifically Alien Force has like Alien X, Humongosaur. We got Jet Ray. We got Big Chill.
What's your stance on murder on the court? Is that allowed?
Well, I mean, Looney Tunes murder, where it's like, didn't they like respawn or something?
There'd be a lot of respawning.
Well, yeah, or like when like they're like ash and like a little bit of hair is on fire and they take it out and then they're fine the next second. That's like Injustice, where you can like slam
I know.
someone from outer space and they just get up like it's nothing. That's my thoughts. And the last one on bench is Voltron.
Okay.
Because then if I take all 5 out and only have Voltron, I think I can have him disassemble and be the 5 lions.
All right, cool. I think we can all agree. I completely beat all of you so hard.
I'll also, let's not forget about the name. The North Dakota Guardians.
Why
There's
North
Dakota Guardians?
Yeah, why North Dakota? Because it doesn't get enough appreciation.
Fair enough.
So I thought getting a good team from the old ND.
Have you
Shout
ever
out to
been
my North Dakotans.
Have you been to
Are they
North
not the most listened to place?
The most
We
that
got
is our
any
number
listeners?
one listeners on
Why
the
couldn't you
podcast.
appeal to Germany?
That is trash. I should have done something for our German listeners.
Yeah, the only listener?
Yeah.
Fucking idiot.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hello, German listener.
Yeah. Well, honestly, for real, I thought this would be kind of just something longer, and now we're less than 20 minutes into the podcast, and we are out of the idea.
Now,
now we got to debate. We got to debate.
So I was thinking we'd have that during the presentation, but if we want to do it afterwards, bring it on. I'm schooling you guys with Ben 10 alone.
How?
Alien X will kill you.
Dr. Manhattan powers.
Dr. Manhattan powers and Alien X are almost the exact same level of power.
And Cameron, I hate to be this guy, actually. It's from Dark Knight's death metal, not Doomsday Clock.
I'm pretty sure he gets it at the end of Doomsday Clock.
I don't think so. Because like Dr. Manhattan, his powers transferred to like a little boy with that logo on his head. He showed up at like a doorstep.
How did?
Hold on, I'm looking it up right now.
Story, bitch.
They gave him the crisis energy meant for Perpetua. The chair would instead.
It was in the
energy.
Death metal.
Power the way to the darkest night.
Either way, he has the powers. That plus the speedster stuff. Alien X is gone.
But does Wally know how to use it? Cameron's finding the answer.
Give me a second. I'm going to who would win.
Do you want me to see the story? I could let you know, exactly, because I've read Death Metal and Doomsday Clock. So, Cameron, if you want some notes, I can give them to you.
I like how Cameron is now having to really get into this thing.
Did you guys want to do go over each one of our one because I know we all have it listed down one. So let's all so. Mine would be Tom Holland, and yours would be.
Yeah, I'm gonna post mine in the chat real quick so we can get it, so you guys can get an accurate look on what's going on. I think Tom Holland and having Zack Snyder there would be kind of funny because you can have the slow-mo shots, but I don't think anything.
My brother texted me. I'm so sorry to cut you off.
No.
While you were rambling about your team, my brother texted me from the other room. He's like, "Don't forget Air Bud, Lil Bo Wow from Mike and Woody Harrelson from White Man Can't Jump."
That's what he said?
He was playing.
I'm winning, dude.
Yeah.
Also, should be mentioned.
Yes. Ben
can only be an alien for 15 minutes.
And that's all you need. And look, I know I took that into consideration. That's why I have him on the bench. So whenever he's off on the court, he's whatever alien we need him for that moment.
That being said, you still have all the other players on your team who they've already been evaporated.
Natural Libre can literally withstand a 50-foot belly flop, and he comes out with magical eagle powers. Did we forget about that in the movie? He soared 30 feet on his own.
Hold on real quickly.
His weight center is so undistributed.
Manhattan powers. I've actually thought about this. I always considered that with the Looney Tunes world or anything like that, it's how in I'm sorry, in a different.
No, I think I'm going where you're going.
In the MCU, when they go into the Loki, what's that place called?
TVA?
Yeah, in the TVA where the Infinity Stones is useless. Do you just now have Wally West just with the speed powers, but not the Dr. Manhattan? Because doesn't those powers reside to his universe?
That's a good question.
That's actually not. I'm sorry. I have to back up Cameron because in Doomsday Clock, because Dr. Manhattan like started the new DC universe or caused it. So yeah, that's true.
But to answer your question, it doesn't matter. This is a Looney Tunes level thing. Like they had their own kind of ability still on the court, even with the
Yeah.
Monstars. So it's more about like the limitations of your character. Like Sydney and Billy, they're humans, but they got some incredible basketball skills. So I'm relying on them to use it for traveling and everything, and have to get the ball, get down to the right court side. But I'm relying on my man Metro Man to be zooming through. You think Wally West is fast, dude? Metro Man is insane.
He is not faster than Wally West, dude. Well, Wally West can go back in time, dude. Metro Man can't do that.
Give him enough time. I think dude, Metro Man would spin that Earth faster than Superman could.
Nah.
All right, but then
He
we have
would spin Earth, but nothing would happen.
Thanks, Colin.
Yeah.
So Colin, with yours, can you post yours in the chat again? I don't think I saw yours all the way through. But I know with one of yours, it was a little. I mean, your dad definitely has. You're definitely using your dad like my dad compared up your dad kind of attitude with our team, and I'm loving it. But does your dad have like?
But my dad has a special skill. Actually,
I was gonna say, does your dad have like a special skill like Sandman?
Drunk. He's an angry drunk.
He's a fighter on the court. Okay, cool. So it's like a brawler in hockey. Okay.
You just go up to Metro Man and go, I voted for Trump.
I think we go right to Santos. And also, Cameron, Santos, what's he doing? What's he doing besides
he's sitting on the bench. He's making deals to turn your team against you.
And also he's making cameos for
he's paying the refs to throw the game.
Okay.
Also, should be taken into account. Do you think your guys are playing their best game since they are either dehydrated or drunk?
I think my guys would definitely play better.
My dad had years to prepare.
So. Yeah, your dad definitely becomes more powerful.
It's like that one guy from Skylanders that when he drinks the potion, he becomes like a rage monster or something.
Trigger Happy?
No, the guy that was voiced by Bobcat Goldthwait.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Cameron, you played Fallout 4, right, Cameron?
Yes.
You remember when you took Psycho and it's like, let's go?
That's your dad wine drunk?
Pop Fizz.
Pop Fizz? I remember Pop Fizz.
Yeah, I swear your dad's like Pop Fizz. So whenever he gets a sip of
that
the
is
alcohol.
Such an insane reference to make.
To someone's dead dad?
Only the real ones know that one.
So hold on. Are you saying it's an insane reference to where I compared my friend's dead dad to Pop Fizz from Skylanders?
To a Skylanders character, yes.
Clearly,
I love how you phrase that. My friend's dead dad. That's a great title of a band, James. You should write that down.
What?
Yeah, that sounds like the name of a band that like Andy Dwyer from Parks and Rec would come up with.
I love that joke in Scott Pilgrim.
We are no longer Mouse Rat. We are now my friend's dead dad.
Yeah,
great episode. Guys.
Frankly, we're not even done, Colin, because I still got to debate.
I'm not. I
got to debate your thing real quick. Alex Russo.
Yeah,
I say, look.
Listen.
Great wizard.
We also want people that are watching the game to go like, okay, it's a tactical move. All right,
I get that.
Great to look at. And she's also a great player as well, because there's a lot of dumb people watching these people to root for us. And we also need reps to turn the other cheek as well. All right. And also we talked to Alex. She's totally okay with it as well.
Like, you don't think we're going to turn the other cheek to a dog? Who's going to get mad at a dog? I'll be like, Airbud, sick him. And he'll just go, and just start gnawing on some dude's feet.
But Bullseye actually brings onto the court like 3 syringes.
Who?
Bullseye. So they have in the little dog euthanasia juice. So he just throws it in Airbud's.
All right, then Reptile goes into a T-Rex and bites the sucker.
Alex casts a spell where he's a little more aggressive and they have to bench the
You gotta do what you gotta do. It's Airbud, man. You gotta take that motherfucker seriously.
That's another shirt. It's Airbud. You gotta take that.
It's Airbud. You gotta take that seriously. You gotta kill him.
That is the first thing I'm gonna buy on Custom Ink for sure. Oh my god! And then, so the spot I feel like is a one that actually could be used with the Flash. And Colin, you have Quicksilver and the Flash. We're supposed to use one speedster.
Oh, I thought it was 2 speedsters.
I said one.
Oh, just put Evan Peters.
No, I'm just gonna put the Flash and then in parentheses New York costume dude from Times Square.
The Flash. Just put Ezra Miller and just put Harry Potter as to replace Ezra Miller.
Okay, so you have actual Ezra Miller. I think he's now a better brawler now that he's definitely going to be getting that alcohol on him.
If there were stats, choking would be maxed. Oh, that's what sucked the air out of a room. Really?
I mean, I don't know.
That's going to be the one. Okay.
I don't know. That was a little
You guys
too
are confusing
legit.
it.
Also,
No. I liked it. I liked it. Good joke.
He's too busy with Power Washing Simulator.
You get 10 comedy points.
I don't care anymore.
Roll a D10 for humor. Sorry. But with Voltron, there's legendary defender.
I know, but also, how big is the basketball court?
Big enough.
Big enough.
Big enough.
But like, what does that mean?
It's okay if it can handle pretty much everything that's going to be in this. So I'm picturing like that giant stadium from New Legacy where it had Godzilla or King Kong or whatever. That's the stadium size I'm thinking of.
Okay. Is this taking place inside the Warner?
No. It's just like that's. Like, I don't know what. I'm not good with dimensions.
Bigger, does like the stadium get bigger as well?
No, it's just height. It's like a normal size stadium lengthwise, but then height-wise, it's just what it is. Like I don't know, 600 feet. Is that a good number? I don't know how tall Voltron. How tall is Voltron? Hold on. How tall is Voltron? It's 328 feet tall. Yeah, so 600-foot roof, no problem.
Here's how I counter Voltron. Adam Eve just makes her own Voltron, so immediately canceled out.
But she can't create something out of thin air. She has to change the atom or something.
She can create like that pink stuff.
Okay, so you're talking about her own materials. Okay.
Yeah.
Here's how I'd counter both of y'all is I'll send in Zack Snyder, all right? And he'll use his like expert powers and change the entire stadium to being a movie set for the movie set of Empire Strikes Back. And then he sends both of our guys and they come into like X-Wings and then they trip both of y'all. And it's all in slow motion in Zack Snyder style. And then you just see him wearing sunglasses and a muscle shirt, just like a tear coming down his eye.
I countered by George Santos showing his Rotten Tomatoes score.
By the way, Colin, I'd like to also counter your entire thing that it is not an X-Wing, it is a snow speeder that takes down the AT.
You know who doesn't give a
the T-47 air speeders. Well, sorry, actually, you know what? That would probably be then showing Zack Snyder, right? Because he wouldn't be using the right thing. But then here's the thing. Hold on. The thing is that Nacho Libre can take a hit, take anyone down easily. He's taking down everyone on your team and your team, Cameron, to the fastest degree. Nacho Libre is unstoppable.
Not even the authorities could take down Ezra Miller. I don't know about you, dogs.
I don't understand what you're thinking. Also, I understand that Sydney and Billy, they're fantastic players. I'm using them to have them like control the guys and get the court open because I want to be able to like use them for like traveling and also when they have to get that free throw. But everyone else would be playing man on man.
Yeah, but what's great about our teammate Ezra Miller is that his blackmail meter is like super high. Why do you think Warner Brothers hasn't fired him yet?
I don't know.
He's got dirt on them.
I don't understand though why I haven't talked about this man enough. Tigger is going to be hopping you guys. Well, he'll hit that 600-foot roof, no problem. He's hopping over your dudes easily. The only thing I think you have a problem with is the spot. Spot's definitely like one you got to worry for.
What's cool is my dad has gone hunting before, a lot. So it won't take that much.
So your dad's not only bringing himself and his rage, he's bringing his shotgun.
No, a hunting rifle. Why a shotgun?
I thought hunting. I thought you meant like duck hunting, but like I thought you meant
he wasn't that much of a redneck, James.
I don't know. I didn't know what you meant. You didn't tell me what he hunted.
Well, he hunted deer, hog. He shot a buffalo.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
All I'm imagining is if your dad takes a shot, it's just holding. It's just like he's just going like I got him, and having Airbud go get it. I don't know. I think having Tigger on the force on the bench is mainly used for like an athletics like switch because Sydney and Billy, I know they're humans. They got their own struggles and everything, so they're gonna be able to like take a breath, get some water. We got our own reserve water. We don't got anything in eyesight. Everybody's wearing like those backpacks, like the little straw things. So then Tigger's gonna be coming in with that reinforcement on that bounce. But Ditto is coming in and being anybody. So if you think you're gonna win with Wally West's Manhattan powers, Ditto's there too. He's catching up. In fact, he's faster.
I gotta look at my lineup again.
I think you do, Cameron. I think I found a way to get against your Wally West.
Oh,
Ditto.
It doesn't really.
Ditto. What do you mean it doesn't work? Ditto. Ditto can mimic every bit of Wally and Dr. Manhattan.
Let me look up Ditto rules.
Ditto rules literally is he can copy anybody's powers. It can freely recombine its own cellular structure to transform into other life forms. Its transformability is perfect. However, if made to laugh, it can't maintain its disguise.
Okay.
So I'd say, with Ditto on the court, Adam Eve, the Wally West Flash, Jesus, they're all just gonna be copy and pasted.
I think Peter Pan can make Ditto laugh.
Oh, okay.
Peter Pan and Gollum could definitely make Ditto laugh.
Gollum? You think Gollum's got a sense of humor?
Gollum's a silly little guy.
Gollum's not a silly little guy. He's a gross-looking gremlin.
Yeah, and I think that
we have only 3 teeth.
My dad is.
Ditto doesn't get that sense of humor. You were saying, Colin?
My dad is very well known for killing creatures he doesn't quite understand.
What sound?
Tigger and Ditto are gone.
Ditto can Ditto die? Can Ditto be stabbed?
If it bleeds, you can kill it.
Well, hold on. I don't know. Hold on. Wow, I don't know why the Google autocorrected to death as the stabbed part. Does Ditto have a weakness?
No, Fat Albert will just suck him up like Kirby.
Kirby! Oh, why didn't I think of Kirby? Kirby could inhale anyone on any one of your guys' team and become that being. Kirby, I think, is too OP.
A couple of their powers. But
yeah, so Wally West, Dr. Manhattan.
No, not all of them. A couple.
Like what? I know I can't do that to King DDD, but
you don't play Smash Brothers.
I don't actually play Smash Brothers because I suck.
Kirby can't mimic anyone. They just take a couple of their powers and they're not as powerful.
I'm not saying he's mimicking. I'm saying whatever he inhales, he generally becomes that ability set. Am I wrong?
No, because he doesn't generally. He only gets a couple. It's not the entire thing.
Okay, but for Wally West or Adam Eve, they only have one set of power, right?
Well, he might get a couple of moves. He wouldn't be able to mimic them forever either.
I think
I don't think Kirby is a good choice.
I think Kirby's a fantastic choice. I don't think you guys understand that choice.
I think anything other than the team that I've created is dog shit.
Of course you do. I think Reptile is the one you guys are looking over because he's someone that you guys don't anticipate winning. But this man becomes.
We're not looking over anything. It's just nothing to look at.
Shut up. He's a great hero. I think
there's a lot going on.
I don't get it. For the last few days we've been talking about somehow you and I have been talking about Reptile. And Colin has just not met with open arms on this man.
I'm just not impressed. Just show me some good Reptile stories and I'll change my mind. Otherwise, he's just not a character I'm gonna connect with.
Show me a good Zack Snyder movie. No, I'm being funny. I like his movies. I like his movies.
By the way,
no.
I've decided after reading reviews of Rebel Moon, I'm gonna watch that thing.
Are you reading it because of the poor reviews it got?
I'm hate watching it. You're goddamn right.
Colin, how do you feel? You know what? I say we're pretty much wrapping up on this one because I feel like we're just kind of stretching time on this. I say my team wins. The North Dakota Guardians are schooling Martin Luther King Jr.
Get in the comments. Get in the comments.
Yeah, I'm gonna
tell me about how I won.
I'm gonna post a poll on Instagram to see who has a better team. I'm not gonna post in the names, but actually, I'll probably post the names.
Post who's on the teams because that's important.
I'll do character posters on whose team. Colin, I need you to send me a final list on who is on your team, and I will make that the character poster. Just send me a text.
Cool.
We do have some other stuff we can talk about to fill in the last bit of it. Zack Snyder's Rebel Moon is not being met with some great reviews. Colin, how do you feel about this?
Honestly, I'm very I'm disappointed.
Yeah.
To be honest, I
Sure.
didn't know that the critics were going to be that harsh to
You
bring it
didn't?
down to a 9%.
You didn't
I know
believe
it's not at 9
At like a
anymore.
26 now.
Oh,
Yeah,
better.
but also this is kind of like it's very reminiscent of when Batman versus Superman came out, and where like there was just like audiences were like it wasn't horrible, but it wasn't great. Also, it just was a serviceable movie. I just want a serviceable movie. I'm
That's fair.
getting very tired of the Zack Snyder hate train, to be honest, right now, because it's just like I'm tired of just hearing about the drama at this point. I just kind of want it to just be. I just want him to just continue making movies and people not shitting their pants over how bad it is. It's a fine movie. I've seen worse this year. I promise you. And they
Flash.
got like bad reviews. Yeah,
I still can't
or
believe
Five Nights at Freddy's.
that
No, no,
wasn't
no. Five Nights at
terrible.
Freddy's wasn't a terrible movie. It
No, it
wasn't.
wasn't great. It just wasn't. It wasn't that really that impressive.
Yeah.
I know. I like Zack Snyder movies. I don't think they're terrible. I just don't think all of them have
No.
done what I thought.
Yeah. I mean, I will say this: like, he has made some very questionable movies, or made some very questionable decisions in said movies.
Mm.
But otherwise, I don't know. I'm interested in seeing a different take on Star Wars. That'd be pretty
I'm
cool.
so excited for that. That one for me, I think I'm super excited about, and I don't understand why the hate is being met. I don't like it. I think
Let's
it's
ask
gonna be
Cameron.
fun. Yeah, Cameron, what do you think about it? What do you think about the movie?
I mean, as you know, I love Zack Snyder with all my heart. But no, but like I think this whole movie was set up from the start. It had no chance of like like they just didn't make good choices. I feel like the main problem, and I feel like I said this in a previous episode.
Probably.
Sophia Boutella was a bad choice. She
Yeah.
cannot carry a movie.
Are you talking about the main chick?
Yeah.
Oh,
She can't hear.
have you
She
not
can't
seen
hear.
Climax?
Well, Climax isn't like a movie where you have to act. That's like a dancing movie.
Well,
don't think
no.
that
I mean,
movie has
there
that
is
many
also a
lines
lot
in it.
of like, like you have to like come off as like you're going through a psychedelic thing. Like she kind of gave like a very like
I
terrifying
think
like
she's physically a good actor. Like
Mhm.
she can do a lot of cool movement and stuff, but delivering a line, I don't think she can do that.
I like
So,
her.
Also, I'm playing devil's advocate. I'm just like I get where Cameron's
There's no
coming from.
emotion.
Devil's advocate, Colin. You are the devil's advocate. I think.
I kind of like I kind of like bringing a different perspective when we're talking about something. That's
Yeah.
all.
No. I hear
Right.
you.
Do I do that too much?
No, but
I feel like I do that. Oh
No.
shit,
You want to talk about devil's advocate, dude? Look, what is your nickname for me on this podcast, Colin?
bitch.
Mr. Optimistic, as you have
Well,
quoted in front of some people.
Oh, another way of saying a bitch.
Okay. Well, you know what?
I love you. I love you. Oh, come back, baby, come
You know,
back.
Colin, there's a reason why I have this sweatshirt on. All right, I finally can enough, and there is nothing you can do that can take that from me.
But anyway, I just think it was a flawed idea from the start. And I think number one, they are jumping the gun so hard trying to turn this into Netflix's next big universe. Like there's a second movie already. You're gonna make a video game.
Well, would you really call it a second movie if it's like a continuation of that one?
Is it a different thing?
It's part 1 of 2.
It's
So
part
2
1.
would be like
That's a second.
I
Is
know.
Dune Part 2 not a second movie?
I mean, it's part
fair.
2 of one
fair.
story, though. Like, I feel like whenever they do that, where they divide it into 2, it's like Spider-Verse, where it's like Cross and Beyond. They're like, they're different, but they're
Those
still
are
the
two
same
different
story.
movies. Whatever.
It's just
We're gonna do
it's
this.
just it's continuing, but leaving it off on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, I mean, like, I feel like just like how soon the second part takes place or the first part will determine whether or not I consider it like
Yeah.
Comes out.
And you also know that like Zack Snyder is really big on like having a large story. So I'm pretty sure when he came up with the concept, he's like, "This is too big for one movie. We'll probably have to split it up into 2 parts."
Yeah, I mean, I feel like
We've
he's
all
been
seen
doing that
Zack
for all
Snyder's
his
Justice League.
movies. I feel like he's doing that for all his movies, but I feel like that's what makes him kind of cool.
I mean, he's very bold. Like he does make a lot of decisions though that
Yeah,
are either really great or like, eh. I mean, he's not a terrible filmmaker, just
no,
by all means. I mean, he's a lot better now than most people that are working in the industry. He's
that I
making a
agree,
lot of
100%.
moves, and also like he funds his own stuff.
Yeah,
Like Rebel Moon is like his own passion project. Like he made it, he wrote it, he directed, he like got a lot of things kicked off as well.
yeah,
I think if you were to give Zack Snyder any props, despite like if you don't like his movies, is that he is one of the more harder workers in the industry, and
Oh yeah,
he does try a lot. And some of it's not great, but also some of it's like, you know what, like just based off of like where it's coming from, I'll accept it and I'll love it. And we still
yeah.
got Henry Cavill as Superman, and I will always forgive him for that. I will be like, you know what? Out of everything you've done, you
What do you
gave us
mean
Henry
forgive
Cavill.
him?
Well, Watchmen, Sucker Punch, you know,
Sorry.
some shit in the Army of the Dead.
I thought you meant him as like him picking Henry Cavill as Superman was something you have to forgive.
No, it just was worded badly. I was trying to get a point across, but I was trying to speed it up.
as my friend said, a lot of this, like he'll say this for like he just went and saw Wonka, and he was like, I was like, I hope it's good, and he's like, hey man, he made Paddington 2. He ain't ever going to hell.
Sure.
And was it bad? Because it looked bad.
No, he says it's great. Actually.
Really?
Yeah, it looked endearing.
I was worried.
And it made him cry.
Oh,
Does he cry
cool.
much though? Like, does he cry much in
No.
movies? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. See, like when Colin tells me he cried in a movie, that's how I know it's pretty good.
Yeah.
I tell Sophia that to like hook her on a movie. Like, hey, we should watch. It's like, I'm like, it made Colin cry. She goes, like she gets a little more invested.
It's like, you sold me.
It's literally
Yeah. Anytime I say like I cried, it means that like it got me, like it
Yeah.
hooked me.
it
Because
hooked.
sometimes it's hard for me to be pleased with something.
Speaking of, y'all
Just
should
period.
go see The Holdovers.
I was actually gonna watch that tomorrow. I was gonna rent it.
Oh, you're gonna
Awesome.
rent
Actually,
it and not invite me?
let me give you my Voodoo login, because I bought it.
Can you?
Yeah.
We'll do that. We'll do that after the recording. Well, yeah.
I
All right, so my
am so
username
happy.
is
Just get like 600 new movies on your account, like just in debt, just
Yeah.
drowning in debt for Voodoo.
All Zack Snyder movies.
Also, yes, we're gonna ninja buy all Zack
gonna
Snyder
buy it.
movies.
I'm gonna buy Batman versus Superman theatrical and Ultimate.
You should get
Oh,
literally
joke's on you.
every.
We actually have Ultimate on that account.
I bet you don't have the theatrical, the one that everyone hated.
I didn't hate it.
I mean, just in general, everyone, like, as in, like, when it came out. I thought it was a fine movie when it came out.
I will say this, after watching Justice League, like, not Zack Snyder's, but when I was actually watching the Joss Whedon one, my uncle was like, this movie's so good. And I'm like, I wanted to leave 3 minutes into the movie. Like, what is, like, that,
Dude, I had terrible seats for Joss Whedon's Justice League, so while I'm looking up, and it's just a giant CGI Henry Cavill mouth. I'm like,
giant CGI lip.
You won't let me live. You won't let me die. For some reason, he was grinning like
He was
this.
holding a fart. Yeah. Like if I had the budget, I would 100% as a joke, Colin, CGI your beard over your face just to have it as a running gag in this podcast. But I work with iMovie. Okay.
Every now and then, it just like slightly tilts off to the right.
Like your mouth like over here talking.
It starts clipping.
Starts mudding into your chin.
Just quickly moves over my eye and then like back to my mouth in a split second. Yeah,
it's like the screen from Mission Impossible that kept going like back and forth because of the.
Yeah, it's like the Loki finale when Ouroboros he made that TV and it just kept on clipping to the right, just like over. Oh my god.
All right, well, that'll have to wrap up our fantasy week. I really thought there'd be a little more debate, but I'm proud of you guys' teams. You guys played well. The North Dakota Guardians, I think, are going to make it to the championship. Next week,
Not happening.
next week is our Christmas special. So we are going to be recording that. So excited. And after the Christmas special is our New Year's, but that technically will be the last time we record. So we're going to be on break for a little bit.
Ever?
Huh? What? Because Cameron's playing the power
Cameron?
washing game.
Oh.
You guys are going to be out of a job for a few weeks.
Oh,
After
I came
that-
up with a new name.
Everything is so clean.
Ezra Miller's Attorneys.
Ezra Miller's Attorneys is your basketball team.
Yeah.
Can you tag that in the chat, please, so I can make sure I got that poster ready? I think our next episode we are doing is it's actually going to be coming out January 10th. So after that, it's going to be a brand new episode after the New Year's Eve special. So keep that open, guys.
Oh, I know what yeah.
You know what I'm
I
talking
remember.
about. It's the one. Have you finished it? Have you done your work?
I
Have
did.
you
I
have you
did.
finished your work?
I did.
Both?
Yes.
Way to go.
You gave us so much time to do it.
No, I wanted
it.
to make sure that there was enough time. Cameron, I'm assuming you finished your research. Okay, well, stop playing Power Wash Simulator and watch the topic. I don't want to spoil it right now. We'll get it when we get it out.
I've seen it a trillion times. I know what I'm talking.
Trillion? Doubt it.
Me when I talk about Zack Snyder.
Yeah.
I've seen it
All right.
a million times. You guys were not smart enough to get it.
That'll have to wrap up episode 32. I think it's 32. What am I gonna say? 32. If I'm wrong,
30.
you'll see it on the thumbnail. Thank you guys again for watching. Check us out on YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts,
Take it easy, guys.
Instagram, TikTok, and Letterboxd.
Like Power Washing Simulator.
Play
you
Power
know?
Wash. Actually, do. Please go play. It's a really good game.
It actually is ridiculous.
See you guys next time.